This morning I found myself in what I would call high praising, the high praises of God, just worshiping and declaring who He is and His dominion, that He's worthy of all honor. And glory and power and dominion, that it all belongs to Him. And it was in this vein that I then found myself coming against some pretty major demonic strongholds, not so much personal situations, but more larger than that, more territorial than that. And the Lord reminded me of the chain of command in the Spirit. He was just quickening after I had gone through what He had me coming against in the Spirit. Psalm 149, which is one of my favorite psalms, says, "Let the high praises of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance on the nations and punishment on the peoples, to execute on them the judgments that are written." 1 Corinthians 15 tells us that He will bring to an end all rulership, authority, and power, and He, Jesus, will hand over His kingdom to the Father. But until then, He reigns as King until all hostility has been subdued and placed under His feet. When everything is subdued or subjected to Him, Jesus, and in submission to Him, then the Son Himself will be subject to the Father, that God may be all in all. So you see here the chain of command. God the Father is at the top of that chain. He has then authorized Jesus to put all things in subjection under His feet. And then Jesus proclaims in Matthew 28:18, "All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth." But then in Luke 10:19, He tells us, "Behold, I have given you authority over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means harm you." So we see the chain of command here, that all dominion, all authority belongs to the Father. He has given it to the Son until such a time that all enemies are under the feet of Jesus. And 1 Corinthians 15, I think it is, tells us the last enemy to be placed fully under the feet of Jesus is death. But Jesus, who has been given all authority in heaven and on earth, has given us authority. He has delegated that authority. So we are next in that chain of command. So when you are facing a situation, when you are aware of a situation, the Lord would have you remember your authority. Remember the chain of command, that He has total dominion. He's given it to Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And Jesus, who is the head, has given that authority to His body upon the earth. That's you and that's me. So take that dominion. As He has told you to mount up and you are awaiting His command, know that you have authority over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means harm you. In Jesus' name, so be it.